what is the value here? It is 720 cross 576 is one value, plus 2 into open bracket 360 into 576 close bracket will give me, this is a value, 829,440 bytes. So how do I convert into kilobytes then? Divide by 1024, 810 kilobyte. Okay, this is a 422 format. Same way, how do I calculate for 420 format? So let me bring the other one. 1 minute, just hold on. Here 444 format we have calculated, right, in 444 format. So let me calculate 4:4 format is a normal one. This has got 720 into 576 into 3. 720 into 576 into 3. This is a byte. If I convert into kilobyte, divide by 1024, it is kilobyte. Okay, now we'll calculate for 420. What is the value? 420, width is halved, height is also halved. So the width is 720 is half to 360, height is 576 which is half to 288. So width is halved, height is also halved, both. So the value is 720 into 576, sorry, 720 into 576 plus 2 into open bracket 360 into 288 close bracket will give me this value, that is these many bytes, which is equal to 607 kilobyte. Now see, I just want to tell you the one thing, that what is the ratio? 444 is a full picture, correct? Full, it's a studio capturing. The camera has captured 4:4:4. It's a full picture, one frame. Okay, and it has been, width is halved, so it has become 810 KB, and height is also halved, it has become 607.5 KB. What is the relation between these three values? Can you just see that? Can you tell me what is the relationship between these three values? It is reducing, right? Earlier, first one is 1215 kilobyte, and next one is, if I reduce width half, it has become smaller, 810 kilobyte. Height is halved, it has become 607.5 kilobyte. What is the relationship between these three values? The relationship is 4:4:4 is 1.5 times of 422, correct? 1.5 times. 1.5 times. And 4:4:4 is double time of 420. Double the time of 420.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So
Yes.
original raw file itself, we are saving that many bytes. The file size has come down, right? 50%. 50% is saved just by reducing the width and height in raw video. Because color cannot, the eyes cannot identify the difference in colors. It can fill. So we are exploiting the nature's gift in the video. We are using, not exploiting, we are using the nature's gift in video technology. So our human eyes can fill the colors. It cannot fill the black and white picture, but it can fill the color. Brain will fill the color. Use that technique here so that your original file itself has been reduced. 607. So can you, so this is for one frame. This is for one frame, and that too for 720/576. Can you calculate for 1920 1080 here, and can you tell me the value for 4:4:4? You would please tell me the value. I will type it here into 3. Oh, big number. I want a small number, madam. KB or MB.
Sir, can you repeat the question, sir?
Calculate the calculate the file size or a frame size for 1920 1080. For this I am asking this question pa. This question
6075 sir, kilobyte.
6075 kilobyte. Can you convert into megabyte? So it will be easier. 1920 cross 1080 into 3.
5.93.
5.93.
Okay, very good, very good. So this,
5.9326.
so megabyte. Okay, fine. What is this value then? 420. 420.
2.076.
2.076. I'm not calculating. I'm going with your number. I can cross verify.
2:0, it's 2.076. Sir.
Okay. Because it has to be double time of or half of 444. This is 1.5 times actually for 422. You have to get this answer. Check that now for 422. .955. Are you getting 3.955?
Yes, sir. 3.9.
955 MB. Okay, fine. So the relationship is simple. 444. Say, see, in industry we will not say is to here. 4:4:4. Only the very beginner will say 4:4:4, 4:2:0, or 4:2:2. People will say in a very beginning level, in a very amateur will say that is to. The people who are in industry will say 444, 422, 420, like that they will say. Like that there are many other. See, look at that. There are many other chroma subsampling. Not only these two. Not only these three. There are many. 411, 440, 400. All there are many such varieties available in industry. So you have calculated now comfortable. Now you have to calculate for these things. What you have calculated for one frame. Suppose if it is for 1 second, what is the value? If it is for a minute, what is the value? If it is for an hour, what is the value? For 422 and 420, 422, 444. You calculate and compare. This is an assignment. You don't need to do now. If you have doubt, you can ask me. To do this particular homework, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, you can do it. If you have no doubt, you can do it at home. You have to calculate and tell me the answer tomorrow, or you can mail me. You can WhatsApp me the answer. You can give a write up saying that for this particular resolution, this is the frame rate. For 420, this is the file size. For 422, this is the file size. Okay. Now let's see whether file size is matching or not. Okay. Let's see. I'll give you a practical example. Supporting media files. This is a raw video, right? I said raw video. It's a raw video, right? It's a raw video. YUV files are raw video. Now let's take any one file. For example, I'll take the harp. I'll open it, and it says 720 576 width and height, and 25 frames per second, and it is 420 format. This file is in 420 format. Okay, that's why I said chroma subsampling is 420. Now if you apply, you will see the number of frames. There are 220 frames. 220 frames, 720 576 and 25 frames per second. There are 220 frames. So frames are given to you. So no need to worry about frame rate. So 720 into 576. For Luma, chroma it is half and half Luma. Chroma will be half width, half height U, and half width, half height of V. Such that is one frame. Like that, there are 220 frames. So you have to multiply by 220 directly. So in that case, the file size will be 130 megabyte. You have to get 130 megabyte. So now you try. Use your calculator. Use your calculator and try to find out the file size. If you are not able to get, Please tell me. I gave the equation 720 into 576 is for Luma plus 2 into, it's 420, so 2 into 360 into 288 is for Chroma, that is for one file. Like that there are 220 files, so multiply by 220 will give you the file size. Simple equation. 720 cross 576 plus 2 into 360 cross 288 close the bracket into 220 frames.
Yes, sir. It gives 130.5175.
5175 kind of thing. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. MB. Yeah, perfect. So this is all. Now let's see this particular one. This particular file is 1920 cross 1080, 420 only, and the number of frames will be 217 frames. Can you cross verify the file size here?
So 25 frames per second, sir.
No, its frame rate will not come because I gave the number of frames, total number of frames. So you can multiply by 217 itself, which means 1920 cross 1080 plus 2 into half of 1920 dot 1080, just divide by 2, and then into 217, because frame rate into second will give you the number of frames. Here number of frames are given already, number of frame is given 217, so you can directly take the value, right? 217 frames. You are playing with the raw video files. Actually speaking, you are understanding the concept of raw video file. U plane, Y plane, V plane, how they are constructed, 4:4:4, 4:2:2, 4:2:0, and then if it is 4:0, what is the file size, how to calculate a file size. It's a pure engineering work. No one knows about it. So what is the size? Is it correct?
Sir, sir, can you repeat again, sir?
I will tell you.
File size
File size solra. I'll tell you. It is 1920 cross 1080 is a Luma plus 2 into 960 cross 540 close the bracket into 217. Correct? I'll tell you. Calculator. I'll open the calculator.
659 137.5 KB, sir.
So can you see my screen? You're able to see, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Is it correct? So you have calculated correctly. Exactly. You are calculating exactly. So 1920 cross 1080 plus 2 into 960 into 540 close the bracket, close the bracket, into, I made a mistake, 1920 cross 1080 plus 2 into open bracket 960 into 540 close the bracket
643.68.
into 217. $640. Sorry, somebody said 640. It has to be
643.
I think somewhere you would have done a mistake. You might have done a mistake. Please verify once again. $1920 plus $1080. you should get this answer actually. Then divide by 1024, sorry, 1024 divided by 1024 divided by, yeah. Is there any difference? There is a difference.
This one only I said, sir. In MB, 643.68 MB.
So which means 217 frames means it has to get 643, but it is 659. So my 217 may be wrong, correct? My 217 may be wrong. Let me check that how many frames are present. Okay, 217 frames are present. It is giving like this, 243, 643. Here, is this answer are you getting? Is this answer right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, exactly.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. So why this is saying like this, 659, 138? This is the reason, because it is showing in KB, correct? Your Windows Explorer is showing in KB. If you convert it into MB, you are correct. The values are correct, perfectly correct. Now what you have done is for 420. Can you calculate for 422? Which means this is a file 720 486 football 360 frames 422. Can you calculate this particular value? Again I'll tell you, 720 cross 486, but in 422. So in 422 only width is halved, not the height. Only width is halved, and there are 360 frames. So the file size in KB will be 246,000. Just check that. So if you check this, you are comfortable with everything. 444, 422, 420. I'll open this football. This is 422. It is custom for 720 486. Sometimes the width and height may not be correct, so you have to enter properly. 422 apply. Yes. Okay, there are 360 frames and the file size is 240 MB. You should get 240 MB. Are you getting? It's simple. So 720 into 486.
Yes, sir, getting 240.2709.
Very good, very good, fantastic. Okay, let's jump into the next now topic. It's good, you are able to calculate. So the assignment is, the homework is, you have to calculate these things per second, for minute, for an hour, and keep it with you. So I told you about how to set the YUV player, and you can give the YUV players. You can use YUV players to see all the videos. After 11:30 I will upload all the videos supporting media files properly. You can download, you can install all the softwares, you can play with all the videos, right? Last one, very important one. Let's take the last one. It is called interlaced or progressive. This is very, very important. See, interlaced and progressive, where will I see the difference? Where can I see the difference? Look at the hand here. Look at the hand here. Left hand side is progressive, right hand side is interlaced. You see like a combing artifact, right? Comb, C-O-M-B, comb, correct? In comb, there are some teeth, right? It looks like that, right? So this particular interlace technique is very old technique. Maybe 30-40 years back people are using interlace technique, because those times the cameras are not efficient enough to capture the complete image as a whole. Instead of capturing the complete image, it has captured only alternative lines of the image. Odd capture or even capture, odd capture, even capture, like that. So video cameras are not that very good enough at those period. See, look at the train. In one time half one set of lines are captured, in another time another set of lines are captured, and in between like this it will be like combing kind of thing. Once you attach everything together, you will see a combing artifact in interlaced image. But generally nowadays we are having a progressive camera, progressive camera, so that you will capture the image properly, which is called progressive. So if somebody says interlaced image or interlaced video, it is old video. If somebody is saying that it is a progressive, then it is called latest video. Okay, how will I see the difference? What will I see the difference? What is interlaced? What is progressive? Let me give you an example. I have got one interlaced video. Can you see the video? Can you see the video? I'm running the video. Okay, you won't see any problem when I run the video. You won't see any problem. It's good. It's a race. It's a car race. Superb. It is running. No problem. Absolutely. Your eyes are not getting the problem. But I will tell you where exactly the problem is. When this car is running here, can you see the poster?
Yes, sir.
Can you see that combing artifact?
Yes, sir.
Lines, but really it is not there. See, when it is running you will not see any problem, but once you stop it you will see a problem at the edges. This is called interlaced film. Interlaced. See the edges of Foster's. These are all interlaced films, interlaced picture. Okay, interlaced. I can show you in other area also. See here. Can you see the Marlboro in the car? In the car also you can see combing artifact, right?
Yes.
But when it is running you will not see, you will not be able to see. Here you will see a lot of combing artifact. So how do you do that? You just click here and then look at frame by frame. You can look at it frame by frame. So much combing artifact. It is called interlaced picture. But can I see the any other thing? Will I see any in normal video? Will I see that combing artifact? No. See, for example, I'll take car race mobile. I'll take mobile 576. Okay. See, I'll stop. I'll play. This is progressive. Okay. This is progressive. But the car race is not. This is interlaced. See, correct? If I pass it, I can see that. If I pass, I can see. Look at the edges. The car race has got a boundary, right? See the edges. All are interlaced. These are all called combing artifact. Okay. So how do I know that? What is the meaning? How do I see that? Okay. Now you want to see that in combing artifact? It's easy. You go to your TV. Same way. Take a newspaper. Roll it. Okay. Little bigger diameter. Roll with a bigger diameter, maybe 3 centimeter or something. Roll it, and the same way you keep in the TV. Just watch through that pipe. See the TV screen at the edges. Change the channels. Some channels will have the combing artifact. You can see the combing artifact. Make a note of the combing artifact. Which channel has got a combing artifact? Please make a note of it. Then you change the channel. In some channels you will not see combing artifact. That channel may be progressive. But till now we are giving you, as a broadcaster, we are giving you interlaced content and we are giving you progressive content also. Some channels will have progressive, some channels will be interlaced. So my another homework is, you roll a newspaper, see the TV, change the channel, which channel has got an interlace, which channel has got a progressive. By seeing the combing artifact at the edges of the image, you can find out. Only the edges you can find out, correct? So see that and then find out. Sun TV, whether Sun TV has got a combing artifact, whether HD TV has got a combing artifact, which channel has got a combing artifact, National Geographic has got a combing artifact, or BBC, or what? Find out and bring it. It's a practical example. Okay. So your TV, you would have seen one number in your TV, right? The number is I'll tell you the number is, okay, here I am typing. interlaced file, you would have seen this number 720i. Did you see the number 720i? Have you ever seen 1080i? Did you see in your TV or anywhere in the advertisement?
Yes, sir.
Correct. 1080p. Correct. This I says it is interlaced. You go to your TV and check. Go to your laptop, any display device, and check what is it I or P. If it is I, that means it supports interlaced. If it is P, it supports progressive, it is latest. I means old technique, it's old only. 720i is old only. 720p is progressive. Okay. What is this 720? You have seen 1080i, right? You heard about it, right? 1080i, 1080p. You might have heard about it, right? 1080i, 1080p.
Yes, sir.
Yes. 1080 means, people will say 1080, that means it is 1920 cross 1080. That's a meaning. You understand? The meaning of 1080 is 1920 1080 only. It's called standard. It's called standard. 720p means 1280 cross 720. That's a standard. P means progressive. I means interlace. So 1080p means 1920 cross 1080 progressive. This is how you have to see. So you have to look only these kind of parameters or specification in any TV, then you can understand. So let's come back to the first point, that frame rate is very important. 25 frames per second or 24. You can see the backside of the TV. You can find out what the refresh rate is. If it is 50 Hertz or 60 Hertz, that will tell you the frame rate. It can support any file. You open any file, media info will give you frame rate, resolution, and YUV, chroma subsampling, progressive or interlaced. Let us see one example here. Mother Nature, open a media info, view text. So what is it showing? It is showing the width and height is, yeah, we have seen that, and now the frame rate also is, now I know 29.97, which is 30,000 by 1001, and color space is YUV. You are able to understand YUV. Now it is 420, and bit depth 8-bit means per component it is 8-bit, and it is progressive. See how many data you know. See that within this session you are able to know, you are able to understand the width and height, the frame rate, and the color space, and the chroma subsampling, and scan type, bit depth. This much you know practically, right? So I have concluded this session with the video only, and tomorrow I will start with the audio and then continue video processing and audio processing. And after this session I will load the folders properly once again. You can download all the content from the from my folder. If you are not able to do, just ping me in WhatsApp. I will help you immediately, right? If you have any question, just post it on the WhatsApp. I will answer that immediately. This sessions, all these 3 sessions, today morning 3 hours are recorded. I will post that recorded session in YouTube, and I'll share the links with you today itself, so that you can go through again and understand. Clear? Am I clear? Comfortable?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Comfortable? Okay, fine. So
Sir.
YouTube videos and links for folders will be shared with you within 1 hour 2 hours. You can I will share it in WhatsApp. You can do it, practice it. If you have any problem, just ping me in the forum. Don't ping me personally, because I may not attend the personal pings. I will get many number of requests, so I may not be able to. But post your questions in forum. Post your questions in forum. So immediately I can answer it. Okay. Madam, I have I'm completing, sir and madam, I'm completing this session. Let me go to the other work today at office. We will meet tomorrow morning at 8:30 again.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir. Thanks to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for your patient listening.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
See you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
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 Leonis sir, I'm leaving. Thanks for your support, and we will get back. I'll come to you by 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Right,
sir.
right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. We can start.
Yeah. So here. So we have discussed about the YUV files. Now the very important topic is 1 minute. I'll share. Now we are seeing about digital video. In that we have seen YUV color space, and there are two other parameters, two other points which are very, very important. And once we complete all these 6, then I'll tell you some small good examples. The next one, very important point, is chroma subsampling. Is a very, very important point in video domain. Okay, chroma subsampling. What is chroma subsampling? So I said there are Y component, U component, V component, right? So that has been represented like this. So Y component, U component, V component, we call it as all 4 are present, 4:4:4. So I have given the methodology how the numbers have arrived. So J:(A:(B). J normally 4, and A colon will say that the number of chrominance samples in a row of J pixel, and B is a number of changes in C and B. So to keep this, to remember this is difficult actually. So I will give you a small logic. Okay, it's easy to remember. Suppose in the original plane, all Y plane, U plane, V plane, there are 3. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. 3 planes are present. In each plane, it is full width and height resolution. So for example, if I take Y plane, the width is 1920 1080, height is 1080, and U plane, the width and height is 1920 cross 1080, and V plane, it is 1920 cross 1080. All 3 planes are like 3 papers on one over the other, exactly same. This particular type is called 4:4:4 notation. It's only a representation. Okay, 4:4:4. We call it as 4:4:4. But normally, that is as the 4:4:4 is called chroma subsampling method. Is a nomenclature for keeping all the raw video at the same place as it is. But generally, the raw video will not be used as 4:4:4. If you look at colors, so our again they are playing with the biology, the pattern of the eye and the capture technique of the eye. If we are looking at wider, okay, we are looking at wider. If it is a black and white picture, if it is a edge, if it is a pattern, if it is a design, then our eyes will capture it very easily. But if there is a color shadow, even if it is alternatively if it is arranged, our eyes will fill the remaining. You know that, right? There is a WhatsApp video also, WhatsApp meme also. It's recently I've seen that they have kept picture is same, but the color is alternative. But our eyes started filling the color. If there is a gap between the colors, it fills the color. Our eyes will fill